Imagine a world where the sky remains an untouched expanse, where the horizon is a barrier, not a gateway. What if the roaring engines and graceful wings of airplanes were never born? In December 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright achieved the impossible. They soared through the air, defying gravity and forever altering the course of human history. Their historic flight at Kitty Hawk marked the birth of modern aviation, sparking a revolution that would shrink distances, connect continents, and reshape the world as we know it. But what if, on that fateful day, their aircraft failed to leave the ground? What if the Wright brothers hadn't successfully flown the first airplane? Today, we embark on a journey into the realms of speculation, exploring the profound implications of a world devoid of aviation. Join us as we delve into the alternate reality where the Wright brothers' flight ends in failure, and the skies remain unconquered by human ingenuity. The world before flight. Before the advent of airplanes, transportation was limited by the constraints of land and sea. Long-distance travel was arduous and time-consuming, often involving perilous journeys by horse, carriage, or ship. Cross-country trips that we now take for granted would have been lengthy and fraught with obstacles. The concept of traveling from New York to Los Angeles in a matter of hours would have been inconceivable. Moreover, remote regions and isolated communities remained virtually inaccessible, leading to geographical and cultural divides. Air travel has become an integral part of modern society, revolutionizing the way we connect with one another and experience the world. From business trips to family vacations, airplanes have made global travel accessible, affordable, and efficient. They have facilitated the exchange of ideas, cultures, and commerce on an unprecedented scale, fostering international cooperation and understanding. Moreover, air transportation plays a crucial role in emergency response, humanitarian aid, and disaster relief efforts, providing swift and vital assistance to those in need. Without airplanes, our interconnected global community would be vastly different, with barriers to communication and collaboration hindering progress and development. Against this backdrop of limited transportation and the transformative power of air travel, imagine a world where the dreams of flight remain grounded. The failure of the Wright brothers to achieve sustained, controlled flight would have far-reaching consequences, reverberating across generations and altering the course of history. Without their pioneering success, the trajectory of technological innovation would be fundamentally altered, and the modern world as we know it would never come to fruition. In the absence of airplanes, the sky would remain an unattainable frontier, and the boundless possibilities of air travel would remain but a distant dream. The failed attempt. In the months leading up to December 17, 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright meticulously planned and prepared for their historic flight at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. They had spent years studying the principles of flight, conducting experiments, and refining their designs. Their determination and ingenuity had led them to create a series of gliders to test their theories and hone their piloting skills. Finally, they believed they were ready to take the next leap forward and attempt powered flight with their Wright Flyer. As the Wright brothers prepared to launch their aircraft on that fateful day, anticipation and tension filled the air. With Orville at the controls and Wilbur assisting, the Flyer hurtled down the makeshift runway, its engines sputtering to life. However, instead of soaring gracefully into the sky, the aircraft struggled to gain altitude and faltered, crashing back to the ground after a mere 12 seconds of flight. The disappointment and frustration were palpable as the brothers assessed the damage and contemplated their next move. The dream of conquering the skies had eluded them, at least for the moment. The failure of the Wright brothers to achieve sustained flight on that historic day could have cast a shadow over their legacy, shattering their reputation as aviation pioneers. Without the successful demonstration of their flying machine, their groundbreaking contributions to aeronautics may have been dismissed or forgotten, relegated to the annals of history as mere speculation or folly. Their dreams of revolutionizing transportation and ushering in a new era of flight would have been dashed, leaving behind a legacy tainted by unfulfilled promise and unrealized potential. Yet, despite this setback, the Wright brothers persevered, determined to learn from their mistakes and continue their quest for flight. It is this resilience and determination that ultimately secured their place in history as true pioneers of aviation. The ripple effect. Without the successful flight of the Wright brothers, the trajectory of technological advancement in aviation would have been significantly altered. The development of airplanes and related technologies, such as aerodynamics, propulsion systems, and material science, would have been delayed or stunted. This delay could have had ripple effects across various industries, limiting opportunities for innovation and technological progress. Additionally, the absence of airplanes as a mode of transportation would have stifled the demand for advancements in navigation, communication, and safety systems that are now integral to modern aviation. The impact of the absence of airplanes on military strategy and warfare would have been profound. Aerial reconnaissance, bombing raids, and air superiority have become central components of modern warfare, shaping tactics, operations, and outcomes on the battlefield. Without airplanes, military forces would have relied more heavily on traditional methods of reconnaissance and communication, such as cavalry and telegraphy. The absence of aerial bombing raids would have also altered the nature of warfare, potentially leading to different tactics and strategies employed by military commanders. Furthermore, the lack of air power could have shifted the balance of power between nations and altered the course of conflicts throughout history. The economic impact of the absence of airplanes would have been far-reaching, affecting industries reliant on air travel for commerce, tourism, and transportation. Airlines, airports, and related businesses would have never come into existence, depriving economies of significant sources of revenue and employment. The global tourism industry, which depends heavily on air travel to transport millions of passengers each year, would have been severely constrained, limiting opportunities for economic growth and development. Additionally, the absence of airplanes would have hindered the transportation of goods and services, disrupting supply chains and impeding international trade. Overall, the economic ramifications of a world without airplanes would have been immense, reshaping industries and altering the course of economic history. Alternative aviation pioneers. During the early 20th century, the quest for powered flight captivated the imagination of inventors and engineers worldwide. One notable figure in this pursuit was Samuel Pierpont Langley, an American scientist and astronomer who conducted extensive experiments with powered flying machines. Another contender was Gustav Whitehead, a German-born inventor who claimed to have achieved powered flight before the Wright brothers. Additionally, there were numerous other aviators, engineers, and enthusiasts who were experimenting with various designs and concepts for manned flight during the same period. While the Wright brothers are celebrated as the pioneers of powered flight, it is conceivable that someone else could have succeeded in their place given the level of interest and experimentation occurring at the time. Langley, for example, came tantalizingly close to achieving powered flight with his aerodrome aircraft, while Whitehead's claims continue to be a subject of debate among historians and aviation enthusiasts. Moreover, the rapid pace of technological advancement during the early 20th century suggests that the discovery of powered flight may have been inevitable, even without the contributions of the Wright brothers. However, it is impossible to say with certainty whether another individual or group would have achieved the same level of success and recognition as Orville and Wilbur Wright. Had another individual or group succeeded in achieving powered flight during the same period as the Wright brothers, the course of aviation history might have unfolded differently. Alternative pioneers may have pursued different design approaches, leading to unique advancements and innovations in aircraft technology. For example, different propulsion systems, wing configurations, and control mechanisms could have emerged, shaping the evolution of aviation in distinctive ways. Furthermore, the competition and collaboration among rival inventors may have accelerated progress in the field, leading to earlier breakthroughs and more rapid advancements in aviation technology. Ultimately, while the Wright brothers' contributions to powered flight are undeniable, it is intriguing to speculate how the story of aviation might have unfolded if another pioneer had taken flight first. The world without airplanes. In a world without airplanes, the skies would remain untouched by the roar of jet engines and the graceful arcs of flight. Commercial aviation, as we know it, would never have taken off, and the concept of boarding a plane for a cross-country or international journey would be relegated to the realm of fantasy. Instead, long-distance travel would be confined to the slow and cumbersome modes of transportation that preceded airplanes, trains, ships, and automobiles. The vast distances separating continents and countries would present formidable barriers to communication, commerce, and cultural exchange, limiting opportunities for global connectivity and collaboration. the absence of commercial aviation would have profound societal and cultural implications, shaping the way we perceive the world and interact with one another. Without the ability to easily traverse long distances, international travel would be a rare and expensive luxury, accessible only to the wealthy elite. The cultural exchange and diversity that have flourished in the era of globalization would be stifled, as people remained rooted in their local communities, isolated from the perspectives and experiences of others around the world. Additionally, the tourism industry, which relies heavily on air travel to facilitate travel and exploration, would be virtually non-existent, depriving individuals of the opportunity to discover new places and cultures firsthand. The absence of commercial aviation would undoubtedly have far-reaching implications for global events and geopolitics. Diplomatic relations between nations would be constrained by the limitations of long-distance communication and travel, potentially hindering efforts at international cooperation and conflict resolution. Moreover, the lack of rapid transportation would impact the movement of goods and resources, leading to inefficiencies in trade and economic development. Additionally, the strategic importance of air power in military conflicts and deterrence efforts would be diminished, potentially altering the balance of power between nations and reshaping the dynamics of global security. Overall, the absence of airplanes would have profound and wide-ranging effects on the geopolitical landscape, fundamentally altering the course of history. The successful flight of the Wright brothers at Kitty Hawk on December 17, 1903, marked a pivotal moment in human history. Their achievement not only demonstrated the feasibility of powered flight, but also laid the foundation for the modern aviation industry. Their perseverance, ingenuity, and determination to defy the odds paved the way for a new era of transportation and connectivity, forever changing the course of human civilization. The story of the Wright brothers serves as a testament to the power of innovation and perseverance in the face of adversity. Despite countless setbacks and challenges, they remained steadfast in their pursuit of flight, refusing to abandon their dreams even in the face of failure. Their example reminds us that progress often requires courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Their legacy inspires future generations to embrace the spirit of exploration and discovery, knowing that with determination and perseverance, anything is achievable. As we reflect on the alternate reality of a world without airplanes, we are reminded of the profound impact that aviation has had on the modern world. From shrinking distances to connecting cultures, airplanes have transformed the way we live, work, and interact with one another. They have opened up new horizons, expanded our understanding of the world, and brought us closer together as a global community. As viewers, we are encouraged to appreciate the legacy of the Wright brothers and the countless pioneers who have contributed to the development of aviation, recognizing the importance of their achievements in shaping the world we inhabit today. Let us marvel at the wonders of flight and continue to embrace the spirit of exploration and innovation that drives us forward into the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the realm of speculation and imagination. The story of the Wright brothers and the impact of aviation on our world are reminders of the power of human ingenuity and perseverance. We hope this exploration has sparked your curiosity and encouraged you to ponder the what-ifs of history. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Thank you for watching.